you agree that women should be allowed to join IDF, or do you? I'm happy to answer it, and the answer is I'm against women joining the Israel Defense Forces, not because I believe that women have to stay home. I do think it's good for women and men to care for their children and their family. I think it's good for women and men to stay home and care for their family as much as possible. But I'm not against women working or against women. It depends, as long as it's moral, as long as we're talking about as moral. What happens in the Israel Defense Forces is very immoral. You have a situation there where the male soldiers pressure the female soldiers to do immoral things. That is my problem. That is my problem. My problem is that you have female soldiers who, let's say, want a weekend pass. You know, they're training or whatever they're doing, or they're at the base, and they want a weekend pass, a weekend furlough, which is routine in many cases for soldiers. And you know, routine. You go home for the weekend, you go home for the Sabbath and the weekend, and then you come back to the base on Monday morning or on Sunday night, whatever. The commander, the male commander, very often will say to the female soldier, "Well, if you want me to do a favor, you want me to sign on the furlough and give you a furlough, fine. You want me to do a favor for you, that's fine. But if you want me to do a favor for you, you have to do a favor for me." In other words, the pressure is on the female soldier to do something immoral. And this happens night and day all the time in the Israeli army. It is a horrible, immoral situation. The daughters of Israel, Bnot Yisrael, the daughters of Israel, are holy and sacred. And for them to be put in this humiliating situation is completely unacceptable. They should not be in the military. They can contribute to Israeli society in another way, but they should not be in a situation where they are vulnerable to this type of sexual harassment and pressure. And that is what happens in the Israeli military, and nobody is going to prevent that. As long as they're in there, nobody's going to be able to prevent it.